Hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here on this beautiful sunny day. I'm going to be working on a fun project today, so stick around. I've got some beautiful plants and a fun plant up kind of crafty project for you today. You don't want to miss it. So I'm hanging out in my yard right now, and I have to tell you, it sounds like spring. I can hear leaf blowers, I can hear lawnmowers, I can hear people chatting, I can hear kids in the neighborhood, I can hear birds. Like, the sounds of spring are so amazing today. Now, we're gonna have a couple nice days of weather, and it's the weekend. The holy grail for gardeners. I'm so excited to get out in my yard this weekend and start going on some really big projects. Today I have kind of a smaller project, but I'm really excited to get this started today too. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I really wanted to do like a fun, like Easter, kind of Eastery project, spring project. And so in my garage, I just happen to have this gorgeous Easter basket. Now, it is pretty big, and I will tell you, I actually bought it when my daughter was an infant, like she was barely setting up, and I have photos of her in this basket, right? Like it was a photo shoot thing, and I thought it was so cute, and I just never had the heart to get rid of it, even though I haven't really used it since then. Well, I decided this year I'm gonna use it as a planter. So it is a really pretty basket, and I don't wanna damage it, you know. I mean, I don't really care if it gets damaged, but I'd like to try to protect it. So let me show you my trick for protecting the bottom of this. So my first tip for you is press and seal, okay? So if you've been following my channel for a while, you saw me do a Valentine's like planter box, and I used kind of a cardboard box. You guys, this thing totally held up, this stuff, I should say, the press and seal, totally held up that box that I had, got no damage at all, and I did water the plants, and it was really, really good. Now for this one, what I'm planning on doing is putting a layer of the press and seal so that it really sticks to the inside of the basket, and then just for extra protection, I am going to put just a kitchen like garbage bag in there too. But I didn't want to just do the garbage bag because, you know, as you can imagine, when I start to lay this in here, it kind of wants to come up. It doesn't really want to set in there. It's a breezy day also, which doesn't help. But like, what do I do with all these edges? So I thought I'm going to start with the press and seal, really give it a good coat, and then I'll lay some of this plastic in there before I put my dirt in. So let me get started on that. I honestly don't know how I came up with this trick. I just, oh, does it have a thing? Oh, there it is. I just kind of tried it on that other project I was talking about, and I'll link that video down below for you. But I just kind of, it just came to me, and I thought, well, what if I just kind of stick some press and seal in there? Will that kind of work? So now this is a different dimension here. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, that's going to be good. So I'm going to go like, so I'm going kind of long ways around here, and then I'll put it kind of the other direction as well. I like the fact that it's clear. So you can use it on something like a basket. And you guys, this would be a great project to do with kids. It would be a great one to do, just go to the thrift store. If you didn't really care about protecting the basket, you wouldn't really have to do this step. But I mean, a thrifted basket would be really cute, or something you pick up at a yard sale. And this could be cute for, not just for Easter, but just for spring in general. I think that baskets kind of bring on that feeling of spring, at least for me. All right, so I'm going to go around the edge here, the inside. And then the bottom still doesn't have anything, but I'm going to spend a minute and really like push it down. So this is what I did on that last project I was talking about, and it worked really well. So again, it's got that sticky, so just really press it down. And I'm just going to tuck in the edges, or I might grab a scissor and just cut the edges. I'm kind of tucking in the edges. So I've got it all the way around this way, so I'm just going to put a piece in the bottom. And then, like I said, for that extra protection, I'm just going to put a little bit of that trash bag in there too. So this piece is going to go on the bottom. I love this basket, but it's kind of big for like Easter egg hunt. you know, for my kids. They never used it for Easter egg hunts. It's a little big for decor. So like, what am I gonna do with this? What if I planted it up and put it outside? Okay, so I've got that all coated with my press and seal. And now, again, just for an extra layer of protection, I think I'm going to use this garbage bag. Although I don't even think I would really need it. I might just kind of use, we'll see, we'll see. I don't like this orange, so I'm gonna grab a pair of scissors and cut this part off. So I gotta go do that real quick. Okay, I could use a piece of tape and kind of tape this in, but I think I'm just gonna go run and get my soil and start filling this up with soil. Real quick, before I do that, let me show you these gorgeous plants I'm gonna be putting in here. So earlier today, I went to one of my very favorite nurseries and I did a complete garden tour of that nursery. I will also link that video down below. And I grabbed some really beautiful spring plants. This one is a Winter Joy wallflower. And let's see, this one is, it says sun. It is a zone 7 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, drought tolerant, long blooming, evergreen. So this one is a perennial in my area. So I'm gonna be able to reuse this and put it out in my landscape. But look at that gorgeous bloom. And it smells really good. It smells like spring. So I'm super excited about that one and I'll be able to reuse it in my yard. Then you guys, I did grab the white muscari. So if you saw the video, you saw me kind of freaking out about white muscari. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this. It is so pretty. I've never seen white muscari. Tell me in the comments, have you ever seen it? It's always purple, right? So this one is called White Magic. Where's the tag? Here we go, White Magic. And what I did is I grabbed this white muscari, I grabbed a purple muscari, and I based the rest of my color scheme off of that. So this one is just a traditional muscari, but look how gorgeous. I love muscari. I have kind of a love-hate relationship though, because it will spread by rhizome. It will take over an area. So you gotta be a little careful if you put it in the ground. And also when it's done blooming, all of the foliage kind of looks like dead grass. So I usually go out there and groom up the foliage because I don't like the look of the foliage when it's done blooming. But the blooms in the spring, the early spring, when you know, everything's, I don't know, you just need that color. It's really beautiful. So a couple of the other things I got to go with my color scheme of these purples and whites. I grabbed some pansies and violas. So it's almost getting to the point where it's too cold for these, but not quite yet. Look at the beautiful color on these, you guys. So again, purples and whites. It's been cold in the morning. There was frost on my car this morning, but now it's in the high 60s, I think, today. More of the purples and whites. These are so pretty. So these ones are, this one says a blotch mix. Let's see, the last two I showed you, one is called a Duft Blue and one is called a Pink Halo Sorbet. This one is lavender blue shades. You can't even see it. Here we go. And that one's a really light, like a really light lavender color. And then I got kind of a 6-pack here of, this one's just, these are violas, I'm sorry. So there's pansies and violas. There's a little pop of yellow there that I kind of liked, and I really liked that, you know, purple and white one again. So really beautiful. And these ones I can put in my yard. Violas will perennialize in my area. I'm in zone 8B, but pansies will not. So pansies are the ones with the bigger heads on them. Violas are the ones with the teeny little heads, and those ones will spread their seed and kind of spread and re-sprout. So they're really pretty to put in the landscape. Again, they come up really early in the year. And then check these out. I had never seen these before, you guys. These ruffly, these are a pansy. It's a frizzle sizzle mix. So they have like these ruffles all around. Isn't that gorgeous? I just loved these. So I grabbed 2 of these. Here's another one. And I hope you can kind of see here the ruffling that I'm talking about. Isn't it gorgeous? And the bloom's a little smaller. So I've got all purples and whites for my kind of spring basket display. I'm gonna go grab my soil and start to get these planted up. had to take my sweatshirt off. It's getting warm out here in the sun. Whew. All right. Microphone back on. Let's get going. Got my dirt, got some extra fill dirt. I've got all my pretties. I'm so excited to do this. Oh, my gloves. Shoot. I gotta get my gloves. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay, getting gloves. Oh, okay, I've returned with gloves. Are you the type of gardener who likes to use gloves, or do you just use your hands? Microphone though. Anyway, I like to use gloves. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm starting with this big one, and if I place it just right, I think it'll work. Woo, look at the roots on that guy. Now, I'm not planning on keeping these in here very long, so I'm not like gonna worry too much about, you know, breaking up the root balls and all that. I'm just gonna try to not break the flowers off as I arrange it with this basket stem. I placed it in here and I kind of figured out a way to do it where it would fit. Ah, yes, there we go. So I've got flowers on like either side of the handle, and it needs to go a little bit lower. I can't believe my daughter fit in this basket at one time. So crazy to think. I'll try to find the picture of it, you guys. It's so cute. I don't know, that was a long time ago, so I mean, yes, there were digital pictures, but who knows where that file is, right? Okay, that's looking good. Nice centerpiece. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Muscari next. You guys helping me today? Are you helping me today? And I'm gonna keep these together. I'm not gonna break them up, but I want to kind of do, I think I want to create like a front of this. So there's more blooms on, I'm gonna go with this side as my front. So I'm gonna kind of angle the Muscari in there kind of on both sides. You just need to make sure that the root balls are still, like, you know, have soil around them. So what I like to do is kind of angle them in like that, and then I'll pack soil kind of back in them, and then I'll use my pansies and my violas as a filler. But I want these to be in the front and center of my kind of spring bouquet here. And I really did try to choose plants. It's kind of hard to do backwards, but I really tried to choose plants that I could reuse in my landscape. Again, the Muscari I can put in my landscape, and it will come back every year because it is a bulb. And the pansies I can reuse, or mainly the violas, I guess. And also this big one in the middle, which I keep forgetting the name of it, a wallflower. Oh, it says it's deer resistant, fragrant, attracts hummingbirds, doesn't attack hummingbirds, it attracts pollinators. Anyway, okay, so that's the main event. And now I'm just gonna kind of fill in with some other stuff. I also got some really cute ribbon I might add to this. So let's see, go with kind of that, I'm gonna kind of put this frizzle sizzle. Yeah. A frizzle sizzle viola, or pansy. Who would have thunk? Never heard of such a thing. So when I do these arrangements, I kind of, you know, I use them kind of like cut flowers in a way where, you know, I enjoy them for a little while and then I kind of take them back apart and either use the plants in my landscape or discard them depending on what kind of shape they're in and what plants they are. Okay, so that's like a purple. I think I need, actually I'm gonna scoot that frizzle sizzle over towards the white Muscari and I'm gonna put something lighter right there. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. So cute. This is the Sorbet Pink Halo. I fell in love with this one there. They really had some nice plants today. Okay, I gotta flip it back around, sorry guys. I can't arrange things backwards. Laura, if you watch Laura from Garden Answer, man, she can make a a bouquet or a flower arrangement backwards. I don't know how she does that. It's kind of hard. I got to be able to kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got the two kind of popping, so I'm going to stick one kind of right there in the center if I can. I just got to figure out, I think I'm going to go with this. I only have one of these light lavenders, the lavender blue shades, so I think I'm going to do that one in the middle, right in here, like right down in there. I think I can squeeze one more in there. Maybe. Now I'm gonna have to go back in and kind of carefully arrange some potting mix around this, and then I am gonna have to water it in nicely. Oh yeah, that's looking so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I just need to I'm gonna work on the sides next. So next to the purple mascara, I'm gonna put another white kind of look. And then definitely gonna use probably my little shovels and stuff to fill in. I can hear my cat meowing, but I don't know where he is. Okay, I'm gonna put, so I got one on the side. That's one I just put there. It's got a little pop of yellow. I'm gonna use, I wanna use that other Frizzle Sizzle, but this one's already right there, so I don't wanna put it next to it. So I'm gonna use, maybe I'll go to my 6-pack. Well, no, let's just use up the 4-inchers first. I can also reuse the 4-inch pots in my, for my potting up of some of my seedlings. So I kind of want the 4-inch pots too, to reuse those. Okay, so we've got this one here. Oh, so cute. Okay, now in the back, I don't care quite as much about the back, but I want to have something in the back, so I'm going to fill in with the other 2 4-inchers. So one is the Sorbet Delft Blue. That's this one. So pretty. And then I'm going to do the other Frizzle Sizzle, which is that leafy one, fluttery one. Cost-wise, all these plants, I mean, I would say it wasn't super cheap. It was probably around 35, 40 bucks for all of it. The basket I had, and I did have a discount card at that nursery. All right, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all the way in. So here's what I've got going in the back, you guys. So I've got one little dead spot there. So I'm just gonna go in there with my 6-pack and just fill it in. And you know what I think I'll do on this? I think I'll put it up on something by my front entry. I'm getting ready to do my Easter front of my house, which I'll be making a video about that too, my Easter decor for my front entry, so don't miss that video. But I think if I put this up, then, you know, even though this isn't in the back, I think you'll probably be able to see it from all the way around when you walk up. I've got steps coming up to my house. I really want to pop this yellow one in there, so let me kind of pull these out. Kind of massage these out of here. So yeah, I mean, $40, $35, $40, it was somewhere right in there. But if you think about it, if you were to go to like a flower shop or order flowers, cut flowers, you know, I would say a really beautiful bouquet might be right around there too. All right, if I take 3, I'm gonna keep them together and I'm just gonna push them down right here in the back, and that's gonna fill up everything space-wise, and then I have to go back in with my dirt. But yeah, I mean, considering how much you might use for cut flowers, I mean, I can enjoy this and I can reuse these flowers. So cut flowers are beautiful, right? I know Trader Joe's has good ones for pretty inexpensive if you have a Trader Joe's near you, but not all people do. And depending on where you live in the country, it's kind of hard to get cut flowers, right? And they are expensive. So at least with something like this, I know I can reuse all these plants, and they're really gonna bring me a lot of joy in the meantime. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the back. Oh, it's getting heavy though. It is heavy. Okay, so here's the back. You guys, I almost like the back just as much as the front. It's so good. It's so good. So now I'm just gonna go around. I'm just gonna carefully, probably just by hand, take soil and tuck it down into all the places. I'm gonna push everything in. I'm going to probably water everything in, and then I might end up adding some ribbon to the top. I just kind of was thinking about doing some ribbon, but it's got so much going on, I don't even know if I need that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start finishing this. Hey guys, here it is all finished. Not sure about the bow. I just can't make a pretty bow, so I might take that off of there, but the flowers look amazing. So I'll try to kind of get in close here so you can really see how pretty they all are. There's that frizzle sizzle one, the white mascari, and the bees are already buzzing me. Like the bees are after this one, I'm pretty sure. But it looks really good all the way around. And it is just, it's gorgeous. I love it so much. Tell me in the comments what you think. Would you want something like this in your entryway or on your patio for springtime? And then I did put it up on this, I actually just got this from QVC, and it's really great. It's empty on the inside, so it's storage, and it's it looks like rattan, but it's not. So like nothing can get in here, no spiders or anything. So I was thinking about using it to store my kids' toys in the winter. So anyway, that is how it turned out, and I'm just really, really thrilled with it. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's project. I hope that you like checking out putting together this basket for spring. I hope that it gave you some ideas about how you could maybe use a basket like this as a planter in your yard. And yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. If you need me, I'll be hanging out in my Oregon yard. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.